Greetings, traveler. This is not Mikey, and this is not normally what somebody says here at the beginning of our podcast, because Mikey is on a flight to Zimbabwe to fight off some weird kind of interdimensional being, but just give him your prayers, and we'll be seeing him next week. So, but in the meantime, I've been blessed with a household of women at all times. I have my wife, and then my daughter, and then there's always so it's great. There's so many female voices that I don't listen to as much as I should, but that it doesn't even matter. Who's here again?
Sierra, second time.
2 times back to. Is this back to back?
Yeah.
Get that. That might be a record. So Sierra, and who's this one in pink?
Oh, I'm your wife.
My lovely wife, Stephanie.
Yes.
And her daughter, Potato.
Yeah.
And who are you again?
Ellie.
We had a wonderful conversation to discuss the other day. It was pretty interesting. So, yeah, we had 1978 for movies for this week, but since Mikey's not here, I'll just wait till he's next week to talk about all of that stuff, because there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. But, so, first off, I want to say, how's everyone doing? Isn't that fun? How's everyone doing today? Is there anything that, like, from your day you wanted to share that was interesting?
Yeah, actually, I have something interesting. If y'all don't want to talk about something first, I can start. Yeah, so, as you can see, I'm wearing my bonnet right now, and I feel like Stephanie already knows where this is going. But, it's been a casual day here with my family. Like, whenever I'm at home, I wear my bonnet because I care about my hair and it's just comfortable. So why not keep my bonnet on? So me and Stephanie had these kind of like, for me, last minute plans to go visit like another family member and, go hang out for a little bit. So like, I'm going to leave my bonnet on, like it's chill. And, she's like an older, woman. So for lack of a better word, she's kind of set in her ways, like she has her opinions, which is fine, which is cool. And she saw me
with age.
Yeah, and she saw me in my bonnet, and at first, it was chill, and like her and I got into a nice conversation, and she kind of dropped it on me. She was like, whenever you have that bonnet on and like you're dressed this way, like you don't look like the beautiful girl that like I've been seeing. And then she was like, hold on, I'm not done yet. She told me, she was like, you're not gonna get a husband if you go out dressed like that with your bonnet on. So that was really interesting for me to hear today because, I like pretty regularly, like wear my bonnet like around my family. Like if I'm going to Walmart or something and like my hair isn't done, like I'll wear my bonnet. And I've never really, had like backlash for, that. And this is my first time kind of hearing you're not going to get a husband if you go out looking like that. I was like, okay. But like I told her, I was like, well, I'm 20. I'm not looking for a husband. So,
yeah,
it's fine. So.
That's great. I love Nancy. She's pushing 90, I think, right? So
yeah, she's getting close to 90.
She was literally saying that from a place of thinking she's helping you out.
Yeah.
But without any idea what the current modern world is like for your age. Like, so knowing that, that was coming from a good place.
No, yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't bother me, like, I'm not mad or anything, but it's just funny to hear someone say that in, like, such a blunt way, She's very straight up about it.
It's refreshing, almost.
Well, we got in the car. And she's like, Stephanie, did you hear what Nancy told me? And I was like, no, I didn't catch any of it. And so she told me, she was like, oh my gosh, she basically said I was ugly. And I was like, no, she didn't. She didn't mean it like that.
No, yeah, she just thought you're probably, that's funny. That's a good story. That's an amazing event that happened today. Goodness.
Amazing, yeah.
Can't top that, honestly. So I was just going to... I was curious, so... as I've gotten older, I love to laugh, but like I don't go out of my way to watch comedies as much as I used to. I don't know if y'all too young or if y'all never actually, but embracing, like, I love it when you put The Office on because I still always laugh. But by myself, I don't find myself ever going out of my way to watch funny things as much as I used to.
Really?
And I can only imagine it just has to do with the state, emotional. There's so many factors I get attributed to, but at the same time, it's laughing and humor is an important component of just managing your human psyche and emotional state. I don't know what are your just general ass question, but on this laughter and laughing and funny seeking out funny things. Like, I'll start with you. Like, well, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know how they say whenever people are always laughing that they don't age. Like
they say that
people, whenever they're always smiling, they always have like less wrinkles than serious people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it keeps you youthful. It keeps you alive.
Yeah. What do y'all think? Like for y'all?
I mean, for me, I kind of understand what you're saying, but
I'm just talking about from my personal perspective.
But I personally,
I'm 10 years older than you.
I personally feel like what I want to watch really depends on my mood.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I really want to watch something like more lighthearted.
More vampire-y or...
no, like lighthearted and like uplifting in a way. But then there's some times where I don't really feel like watching something like The Office, even though I love The Office and I love like Parks and Rec. But it's just like sometimes I really need to like, I kind of feel like I gravitate towards something specific. Like especially when me and Sierra were watching Desperate Housewives and like, then she'd be like, okay, I'm going to go home. Yeah. And I'm like, no, we can't watch I can't watch Desperate Housewives.
It's the comfort food aspect. And I feel like I know what you mean, but it's like a comfort food, lightheartedness.
Yeah.
And that's not even, I guess it's a satire. So I guess it would fall under funny. But either way, so I was kind of going down a rabbit hole about actually this laughter, right? Laughter in in where it fits into just, our brains, the way they work. And so I just learned a lot of interesting things, right? Because there's like studies just talking about people watching funny videos, but it really comes down to just the whole concept and idea of laughter and the science behind it. And so it's interesting, like all these studies about pre-learning emotions, right? To where, and it was fun. I don't know if this is interesting to you. It probably isn't, honestly. But some study around just the emotional state that you go, like if you're having to learn or you get into a state where you're having to like memorize or just learn something, that watching, like I guess they had a group of people that watched funny videos like right before, and then there was a control group that didn't, and then measured. Well, it's funny that first they just measured the response of recalling their time studying. So like, okay, you watch and it's almost obvious the people who had watched something funny before, like doing some bit of studying, had a much more pleasant experience studying, right? So it's kind of like they set their brain to be in a good mood even before doing a serious non-funny task. And so it's like they literally set their brain in an emotional state into a better state for actually taking on a serious task, objective type task. So I thought that was interesting. It seems like it makes sense, and then they even had part of the study where, certain like the people who watched something funny before perform better on like certain tests and things too, which it makes sense if you feel better and are enjoying studying more. It makes sense to me that you're probably going to remember it better. But I don't know. Well, is that interesting? Is that interesting at all to anybody, or is it just kind of like, oh, that's whatever?
I feel like it's so complex.
Yeah. How about you?
My brain can't.
I'll be honest, like typically that would be like an interesting conversation, but right now my brain is just like kind of checking out. So tonight's not really the night.
I feel like
that's fine. Well,
I feel like
okay, so I'm asking y'all to do something y'all aren't capable of doing.
But
so what's something that y'all would have fun doing?
Think about, remember that one time where you were like, oh yeah, I really want to take the time and explain Dune to you.
Yeah, you want me to do it now?
No.
I know.
But it's something that like you really want to share with me because it's like one of your favorite things.
Okay,
and
then we'll get something funnier.
No, but listen. But then I told you like, hey, so I would love to hear about this, but I need you to really dumb it down for me and like explain it to me on a level that someone like me who knows nothing about Dune can understand.
Yeah.
And so I feel like maybe you would
need
need
to laugh first.
To like.
Okay, no,
learn it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. So
that was a good one.
What's a go-to funny video I could pull up that makes you laugh? Each of you can go. Like, that makes you laugh. Could be classic, throwback.
Oh man, I laugh at everything.
Anything.
I know.
What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Videos of Sila.
Okay, let's pick something like it's on YouTube.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Actually.
I have one. Trailer
Okay.
Park Boys. I love
Trailer
that show.
Park Boys is
Okay, is there like a certain clip or something that you ever looked at?
Yeah, so there's basically this one scene where Ricky is trying to like convince Bubbles and Julian to like party with him. And I remember there's a part where it's like in the middle of the nighttime and he has like a bottle in his hand and he's like, tonight we're gonna get drunk as fuck, and it echoes like drunk as fuck, drunk as fuck, drunk as fuck. And then it like fades into him waking up. Okay, wait, don't play it up.
I'm not.
Don't play it yet. I want to like.
Okay. No, yeah, I'll let you keep going. I'm just queuing it up.
Yeah. Okay, so it like fades into him like laying on like the ground, and Bubbles puts him in like his go-kart with like a little wagon attached to the back, and he like drives him across the trailer park. But yeah, I wanna see it.
So which one is it? Any of those?
The top one.
Okay.
Mr. Leahy.
I went through a Trailer Park Boys phase for a while.
I've been in a phase for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
So you've enjoyed Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah. After smoking, boom, jump in bed, put on a little Trailer Park Boys.
So this one right here?
Yeah.
Comfort.
Like it didn't show the part where he picks him up on the wagon, but
oh shit.
I love that though.
And I love those early seasons. How literally it was just like them making it on a shitty camera. It was great. I love Trailer Park Boys. Julian always having to drink, and there's so many like amazing characters. But
yeah.
So what else a funny video comes to mind for you two? Come on. And you could actually, if you're not sure, I could show that video of Sila getting dizzy, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could.
So think of something else, because you sent that to me before.
But there's a lot of videos of Sila that are really funny.
Yeah, but that one, the
one where she fell.
The one at Nancy's where she fell.
Yeah, but the one where she fell. Remember, but the one that she fell where she was running away from me when I was trying to clip her toenails.
That's funny for us because we saw it, but the angle of the shot.
No, but you see her like fall
that's
forward
true.
and like go and then she starts crying because she obviously she fell.
Okay, no, I'm gonna pull up the one from Nancy's because you sent that See, this is what happens when you send so many TikTok videos. I gotta navigate back through all these TikTok videos I didn't watch. Oh, that's great. The magic of the internet is... while I'm doing this, what are y'all gonna be thinking of two either people y'all like to see fight or to anything? Or box, like a fictional, like who would win? Like what would win against this, And it can be anything. It'd be like, spicy food versus, LeBron James. It could anything because I'm gonna simulate it.
Kimbo Slice.
I have no idea who that is.
You know who Kimbo Slice is?
Educate her.
You know who Kimbo Slice is? Come on, right?
Ayler Days like the street fighter, backyard fighter.
Nothing.
Big, giant man, knocking people out. You didn't hear about that?
Man, there's no way isn't that funny? But it's not. It's the way that's the way it goes.
No.
But for like the thing of like putting two people or whatever against each other, I think I have the two people that I would like to, see virtually do that.
Oh yeah, let's see.
You can put Kimbo Slice against anyone. Sorry.
Yeah, he's dead now, so I mean it'd be tough.
He died?
Oh, he's been dead.
What? I didn't even know that.
Oh dang, yeah, Kimbo, R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's been like over 5 years.
That's sad.
Let's see.
Not my boy Kimbo.
To share this, I think I could just do it this way. So who'd you like to see fight? You can who are you thinking of? No, you need to talk while you have food in your mouth. That's important. Maybe she's enjoying that stuff, isn't she?
Okay, so basically for backstory, my two favorite artists are Peso Pluma and JOP from Fuerza Regida.
Everyone knows these guys.
Yeah, and so whenever they were coming up, like, they made a lot of songs together. They were really good friends. Like, they would go live on Instagram together, and I would watch all their lives and stuff. And they were basically both at the top, you know, so they were, like, competing for the #1 spot. And Peso started going up more than JOP, and JOP couldn't really handle it. So their friendship, like, ended. And for one of Peso Pluma's albums in 2023, the logo was a tarantula. And so in one of, like, JOP's biggest music videos, he stepped on a tarantula and crushed it. And that was him, like, you know, dissing Peso Pluma. And, you know, I love them both, so I just want to see, like, in, like, a virtual fight, like, you know, who win. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So here's a video from my daughter. And we have to say, it looks, babies go, toddlers do a lot, but this is, you know, we didn't see this coming. It's the first time I think she's having fun getting dizzy knowing it. See giggles right there. Yeah, oh wait. She thinks she's good. But no, I'm sorry. Oh, I love her. If only because they're parent. Because she's totally fine. In the moment, it's like, oh, sweetie.
Yeah,
she's still dizzy.
That was like the first day that she started spinning herself in circles.
She realized what she could do.
It was her own version of getting
just
drunk.
thought it was so fun up until when she obviously lost her balance, fell and hit her head. But she's okay.
Oh.
Let's see. So I'm going to pull up something I've been having fun with. Let's see. So, a lot of things you can do with AI. One of them is I like to just, like, set up things where I can just be like, okay, what would it be like? So, I don't even know how to spell these names. Is it like... actually, you could tell me. So, what are they?
So, Peso Pluma is PESO space PLUMA. Yeah, and then JOP. It's just JOP.
I could probably... Yeah. Is that him?
Yes. That's the finest man on the planet.
Peso Pluma. Wait, so why is he the finest man?
Because he looks good.
Peso Pluma.
5'7".
Have you heard of Peso Pluma before?
Mm-hmm. No.
I mean, like,
why did you look at me like that? Like you were offended.
No, I mean, I was just like,
Stephanie,
what?
So who else do we got? Who's the other person to fighting?
JOP.
Oh, JOP.
Yeah.
Is that them?
Yes, that's him. But yeah, you know, talking about like Peso Pluma being 5'7", you know, I'm
5'7" too.
You know, like I'm 5'6". I prefer my guys to be like 5'9". That's my favorite height. I don't like guys above 6 foot, and I don't like guys below 5'9".
Above?
Yeah.
Wow.
But for Peso Pluma, I would make an exception.
All right.
I could deal with 5'7".
Well, so this is how you can. If you ever had to pick between the two, this will be how. Let's see.
Should we place bets?
I got JOP.
Okay.
JOP.
I gotta go for Peso. Like,
I'm gonna go for Peso also.
Ooh. Let me edit you.
I'm so excited to see this.
Oh goodness, guys! I have to be a neutral party because my heart's racing trying to think about this fight. I don't even know.
I mean, I really have no idea, but
all right, guys. Let's get ready to rumble in this corner. Hailing from Guadalajara, the featherweight crooner, the man with the controversial cut. It's Peso Pluma. And in the opposite corner, the lead singer of Fuerza Regida, am I right?
Fuerza Regida.
Yeah, the heavy-hitting harmonizer. That's what we think of him as in the boxing world. It's Jesus Ortiz Paz. Let's get it on. Round one, the bell rings, and Peso Pluma immediately tries to duck under Jesus' taller frame. Even though the 5'7" we just learned, AI needs to get with it. But Jesus uses his height advantage to land a series of jabs, forcing Peso to keep his distance. Peso relies on his footwork to circle around Jesus, trying to find an opening. Round two, Peso, fueled by adrenaline, comes in swinging wildly with a series of overhanded rights. But Jesus blocks most of them with ease. Jesus would do that. Jesus counters with a powerful body shot that visibly stuns Peso, sending him stumbling backward. Round three. There's only 5 rounds, so Peso, now fighting defensively, tries to use his agility to avoid Jesus' relentless attacks. Jesus corners Peso against the ropes and unleashes a flurry of punches, but Peso manages to slip through the cracks and escape before taking too much damage.
Wait. Can we just take a break real quick? Because I need to mentally prepare myself.
I have faith. Whooped.
I have faith in him. I feel like he can make a comeback, but I just need to.
Got 2 rounds to see how it goes. It's
almost like how I felt about the game last night.
Yeah. All right, round 4, guys.
Hold on. Okay,
here we go. Okay, round 4. Both fighters are starting to show signs of fatigue. Jesus, relying on his strength, continues to push forward, while Peso tries to conserve energy and pick his shots carefully. A lucky uppercut from Peso catches Jesus off guard, briefly staggering him. And we're about to go into the final round, guys. This is about to be it. This is lots riding on this. The final round, guys. Ladies. Peso, sensing an opportunity, comes out swinging with renewed vigor, landing a few clean shots that further weaken Jesus. Jesus, unable to withstand the pressure, crumbles to the canvas. Just like that. The referee starts the count, but Jesus, he can't get back to his feet. Peso Pluma by knockout in the 5th round.
KO. It looks like his signature haircut couldn't save Jesus from his night. Hey. But, he actually cut... Okay, speaking of that, so, he cut his hair. His haircut is different.
We all know this.
Okay.
Come on. I'm joking.
And so, I remember, after he cut his hair, so many people were like, oh, he's actually good looking. What? He should have done this a long time ago. And I'm like, listen. If y'all are going to be into him once he cuts his hair, bro, y'all aren't real writers, don't claim him because you didn't even mess with him when he had
I think I'm into him
I like both
all around. He's a winner. And
I really liked his first one. But
anyone else want to see a fight?
No, but did you know that mutual combat is legal in Texas? You can just fight people.
So backyard fights if it's both of you agree to it?
Yeah. Backyard, front yard.
Yeah? Wait, you say that like someone who's been to one recently.
Yeah. That's how I found out.
Called it.
You can definitely fight.
Wait, so tell me about this.
You can fight.
No, you went to one.
Yeah, your story.
I didn't go to one. One came to me.
Okay, can you share more? Or are you just going to leave it like that? You don't have to say names. Was it a good fight?
Yeah.
I
mean...
You sound like you're scarred by this event. I don't
talk about it because I don't know. They might be...
Okay.
They might be watching.
Okay, then just say less. Say less.
Say less.
I'll say more. Say less. I won't pry you on that. But,
we can discuss this afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds damn. Talk about something I wish I could talk about.
Yeah, you can definitely fight. Because me and this girl, we fought, and someone called the police. I don't know who called the police. So the police came, and they told us that, we both mutually wanted to fight, so it was fine.
Oh, so this is how you learned.
Yeah.
That
first-hand experience.
I guess, the neighbor had...
Bury the lead, man. That's the
literally first-hand experience.
Yeah.
Literally first-hand experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
like,
what? Is that everywhere? And no, it's just...
Really?
Texas.
That's why Texas is the best state. Honestly, Texas is literally the best state. I can never stay.
Oh, yeah.
We have
Texas
guns.
is
Were you beating her? Or was it pretty it just started?
Oh, no, I was on that.
I've heard her tell stories about I wouldn't want to, if I were a girl, I wouldn't want you to be coming after me.
No, I never come after anyone.
I know.
It's just...
You're a peaceful, loving person.
Now that I think about it, there is one video that will always make me laugh. And of course,
that's private.
We can't show it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But even though it's been 5 years, I'll never forget that video.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I even know. I've seen it. I even know. That's funny. Well,
can I see it later? I haven't seen it.
Okay. So here's something we can do together. Help
it.
Story of the
yeah, remember this? We did this together, guys. So we could come up with one together. So last time, we had...
Oh, it's your dog.
So I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
it's always got to involve pugs, right?
It does. It doesn't have to, but if the theme of it makes sense. So we had a pug attack. These pugs attack these guys, and that's Lily Pug. Lily Pug wakes up from a nap very angry and hungry.
Stink.
We should do one.
Cotton candy party with Potato and Lily. Then we had Mothman saves the day.
Oh my.
And here's one that happens. Sometimes you feel like a pug. Potato the pug and Lily chase the pizza monster away. In this one, the pugs find an interesting card game.
Oh,
And
like
we can go to that after this because I can show you. But let's come up with a story.
So I think we should incorporate. Do you want to take a guess what I'm going to suggest, Sierra?
Bear.
No.
Aliens.
That's what I would have guessed.
But that's a good one. But that's not what I was
She's almost
thinking
offended
about.
that wasn't your guess.
Why would you not want to involve my dog?
No, it's not that I don't want to involve
Why
your
would you
dog.
want to kill my dog?
I was asking you, do you want to guess what I was thinking of? And when you said bear, I was like, no, that's not what I was thinking. But that's a great one. We could definitely do that. No, it's not dogs.
Me.
No.
Well then, okay,
the
why
pixie
don't you say-
frog.
Oh yeah, the
The
pixie frog.
ginormous pixie frog.
Brutus. Yeah, Brutus the pixie frog.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's so funny. So Brutus the pixie frog. Okay.
But we do need to put bear in this
Meet
series.
Brutus.
Yeah.
Brutus and Bear. They can both.
It's
show
kind of
up,
like
right?
when you said you
Crazy
forgot
name.
about Bear when you were leaving to come over.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with me. I completely forgot about Bear. I feel bad.
And what kind of dog is Bear exactly? Bear.
He's a Chawini pug.
How do you spell that?
CHIWEENIE space PUG.
Chawini.
I'll just put that.
Space, not underscore. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Space
just.
pug equals pug.
Oh yeah. It's not the
Chawini
dash.
equals pug.
Space.
Got it.
No, there we go. So it didn't
Can
mess
I
up
hyphenate
anything.
or am I blind?
Yeah, I just hyphenated because.
Okay.
I
feel like my eyes are playing tricks on me.
Yeah, Brutus the pixie frog and Bear the Chawini pug. What do they do?
The Brindle Chawini pug. I want them to get that part.
He's gotta be brindle.
It's very important. That's his whole personality.
You spelled brindle. Is it brindle or brindled?
Brindled would
I
be
mean, it
the
doesn't
way to
matter,
describe them. If
yeah.
it's a brindle,
Okay.
it's
No,
got
I was
brindle
just
coating.
asking.
It's a
Okay,
brindled
stay
dog.
with me
No,
here.
no criticism.
Huh?
Stay with me here.
No criticism. I was just curious.
I know it's a great thing. Oh, so what do they do? What do they do?
They're astronauts going to the pug planet.
Mm.
There
Bear's
we go.
returning home and he's bringing his sidekick.
Brutus the pixie frog and Bear the brindled Chawini pug are astronauts on their way to the pug planet.
Wow.
Let's see what chimneys. Oh, that's a chimney. That's a chimney. That's a chimney. I think that's all the chimneys. There we go. And we got the anticipation of waiting.
Is that how you spell?
What the
brindle?
fuck?
No.
Okay. What? That's a fail.
Oh,
You have to do it again. You have to do it again.
Yeah, I have to do it the old. It's not gonna be in the same style. I have to update something, huh?
So,
So let's
what
see if
said verification failed?
Like the I'm not a
Maybe
robot
the
thing
I'm
because he
not a
probably pressed the
robot,
wrong
maybe?
one. He pressed a bike and
No,
not
I
a
mean I don't.
chimney.
It could be. We'll try it again. But if it did that, I think it had to do with some stupid backend thing, and I'll just generate it somewhere else. It just will probably be a little different looking. A crosswalk. So we'll try one more time. Otherwise, I'll generate it in
You
a
got the
different
one at the
image generator.
top. There you go.
That's not. I'm pretty sure.
That's not a crosswalk.
Yeah. So.
I feel like they're iffy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you put a nickname, art in a word. Actually, no. Put.
Brutus.
I feel like you kind of gave yourself away with that one.
I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean?
Yeah. So I know it. We'll just have to generate it this way.
That's disappointing.
I know. I mean, I could fix it now.
Brutus is spelled weird. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's gonna be something on the back end, which I don't know why it would do that because I was doing it earlier. So let's see what the nonce is. Man, that's let's see. So I'll just have to do it and then like upload it. But so we can do Sora AI video. No, look at this one. I think I called that a pulp comic. Pulp comic. So look at that.
Wow.
Pulp
Would you lick a potato?
comic style surreal.
Potato and Lily at the bottom. Looking at the food very closely. That's her pretty much.
Image of. Let's see what it gives us. And we want to do that 2, 3. No, we want to do 3, 2, 4 versions. Yeah. Now let's see. We're gonna get 4, and we'll pick one of these, and then I'll just upload it once I get that thing gunky fixing. But yeah, like that potato there. While we're looking, I can show you some of the ridiculous stuff I make.
Wow.
You wonder what people do with AI. This is it. Because I have to show you that we're about to play that card game.
Why is that potato? Potato King.
Oh yeah, these are it's Chris, Mikey, Potato Me. Lily's. I had to keep it generated because I wanted Lily in here too, Mikey's dog. So I finally got that somewhere up here.
Is it that one right there?
Oh, here's one with Lily. And this one, yeah. But that had duplicate of this guy, so this was the one right here. This is like the most perfect. These two. Then I tried getting to make videos. This web thing is like ridiculous. Like, well, that didn't turn that into a video well. Let's see. 41%. Goodness. Oh, the anticipation. Well, while it's doing that, let's see. So I made this card game. I've been ridiculous. And I've been posting stuff on Instagram with, I don't know if you ever get, it's ridiculous shit if you see these cards. I just went ahead and got the idea to make a whole card game based on Mikey and me and basically some of my friends and some of the people we've talked to.
Oh, wow.
So I have a full 15 card set that has in a whole game. I created a whole game and manual for this thing.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
With very ridiculous, intricate like little moves, like in I tried to kind of tie in like greetings travelers is special is called Mikey's is be seeing you because we always say that, and it's like the most powerful move in the game. It's not even this move is not even fair. This is like, and I wanted to be like I wanted a move that's so ridiculous, and I'll give it to Mikey because that was funny. People, Machine, Me, and Potato. I just call that because that's like my gamer tag on everything my whole life. So that's like, and there's my buddy Chris, Guns Chris, Jeff, Spore. This is artistry now. This is a version of Street Hard he does. B-Man, this is my buddy Barrett that I've known since high school. And then these are just other good friends of mine that I knew that I just put them in here. Billy, that's that guy up there on that picture with me.
Sweet precious.
SSP from middle school. My nickname for each other. It's the gayest thing ever, and that's why I did it. Is sweet precious. Just because we thought it was so we'd be like SSP, but like that didn't say that here. Like it didn't say what it means.
Because whenever we named Sila, we didn't realize until after the
SSP.
fact that Sila's initials is SSP. And when Billy wrote a card
That's crazy.
for the baby shower, he put SSP.
Yeah, that's great. This is my best friends of all time, Brandon, along with those other guys. Softmax, that clown guy we interviewed. I made this surreal artist we talked to. His art's insane. It's so cool.
Yeah, you have one hanging
on the wall. Yeah,
on
this
the
guy's
wall
art in the hallway. That little painting is this artist Boyko, and then this other street artist we talked to, Good Luck Buddha. He's got this little character that looks kind of like Homer Buddha. But yeah, so and I've been working on trying to find, you can print these off and play these with people like that because like there's a whole card industry. But then I was like, well, I want to try and come up with a way to play it online. And so far, it's not set up to where I could like send a link to someone and they could play. But I'll just show it. So you heard that music playing last night. It was 4 of us. You can just basically play it locally. And I've only got 5 of the characters created because the moves are so ridiculous. Actually, trying to make it into like the code in a consistent way. It's ridiculous, but it makes sense that it is. So, I mean, I can start with 2 because it randomizes them. So if we don't like who we get, we'll see. Oh, this is me versus Jeff. Let's see. Let's get Spore versus Guns Chris. Yeah, this would be a good fight. And I made this music that this loops in the background when you play. Mm-hmm. You've heard it. Heard it. So Guns Chris goes first. So basically, they can do a basic attack, which is literally just their power number minus their defense number. And it's like, they got all these other moves and shit if you read the cards. So I'll just go some moves back and forth because y'all probably would never get into card games like this at all.
Yeah.
But so I'll just nerd it out and get this guy to kill him. But just so you can see the mechanics of it. Like, I give a turn, it explains like all the logic and how it calculates it. This guy's sticker bomb. This does damage over time, so every round this could just keep doing damage to him. I'll just keep hitting him with this sticker bomb, and every time he goes, this is gonna keep getting him. Let's see.
Oh, okay,
Shipping.
so I just noticed how the sticker bomb move changed like the status of like Chris's
Yeah, and okay,
card.
depending on what I do. So this, I'm gonna do this move called covering fire. So I hit him with this, and I got a chance to evade. Okay. So I got a 50% chance that whatever he does to me might miss, and it does like a coin flip mechanic. So let's see, basic attack. Oh, it hit him. So I'm gonna keep doing covering fire to see if I can get it to proc. So okay, let's see. See, oh, that one hit him too. Yeah, guns. Chris's evasive didn't work. Oh no, so he did dodge the one. Okay, so let's see. Armor person. So yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, this shit, honestly. The moves and AI. I just like sit there and talk with AI back and forth. And you each get this super move you can only do once a game. This purple one. It's artistic explosion. All foes are poisoned. Like because you can have like 6 cards going uniquely, fighting each other in order. And I just picked 2 to make it easy. And it poisons everybody. Let's see. And then it heals me. But so I'm just going to kill him. So I'll just keep hitting him with the sticker bomb. Let's get basic attack.
Sorry, Chris.
No guns blazing.
I mean, I'll do it, but it's a pretty weak attack.
Yeah, no,
it's a pretty weak attack. Like it's.
I know, but
okay.
It's fine. Okay, so where are we at with the
pug one?
The AI thing.
Yeah.
With the frog and bear.
Oh, here we go. What the?
Are you
Hold on.
serious?
No, here we go. I just had to refresh it. Come on.
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. That looks so much like my dog. That looks like Bear.
So the first one, look, there's Potato there.
Oh yeah, Potato too. That's cool.
I feel like we need to get a printout of this.
Yeah.
There's 4. There's 4 of them.
And
Let's see. We got to see
and put it on the wall somewhere in the house.
That's actually
we could put it in
Wait, that the one
room.
doesn't look like your dog enough, does it?
I think that one does.
That
Oh,
one.
that's so cool.
I love it.
That one, like, yeah, we need to get a photo
And here's
of
the 4th
this.
one.
We're gonna have t-shirts.
Wow. The Pug Planet. That's so
That's
cool.
awesome. Journey to Pug Planet. Oh, Brutus.
Brutus.
Yeah, I love how they
that's
put
it.
Brutus
Yeah,
at
we
the
have
front.
to get,
just like
Potato.
Brutus.
My bad. We have to get,
We just have to pick your favorite one because.
I don't know.
I love all of them.
They all look really good.
So first, look for spelling errors just to make
See,
sure, because that can make it easy.
Honestly,
I like either the
I like
Brutus and
this
Bear.
because it has the different color fonts right here.
I like that one, and then I also like the title of Journey to Pug Planet. But
me too.
I kind of like the top left one's picture.
These 2 are the best for me
Of, like,
because
okay.
they're their own titles. Brutus and Bear is a journey you don't know what you get into, but they actually are going to Pug Planet, or it could be Journey. This is my favorite.
Okay, but like I want to get a picture of all 4 of them together real quick because that's like
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like if
man,
you kind of took a little bit of certain ones,
You
like
don't.
it'd be
yeah,
perfect.
okay, so if I had my choice, right? Okay, so I like how Bear looks and like the top left one. Like that's what my dog looks like. So I'd want to keep his face and like that, but I really love like the titling on the bottom right one and also like the way the Pug Planet looks. Because the others, it's just like a little marble thing with the pug on it. But with that, it's like pugs, like Pug Planet, multiple pugs.
Don't we introduce you to a rabbit hole of AI? Is because what I do with those cards is
You took different versions of it.
I'm gonna take our exact prompt.
You could have a whole logo.
And so I want to and I'm going to run it. I can only do 5 of these. I'm about to get 20 of them.
20 of them.
That's what I'm saying. That's the rabbit hole. It's like
Wow.
it's like, oh, I want it to be this. I'm looking for this. That you keep doing this to find
To find the exact one that you want.
yes,
Wow.
like with those cards I made.
That's exactly what you did. To get all those different versions of it, but you just tweaked it a little bit.
No way.
And that's one
Matthew
character.
takes this very seriously. Very seriously.
Wow. To see.
And it keeps going.
This is one character. Like, there's 15 characters.
Yeah. And this is just Mikey. Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh.
Can you
that's
imagine?
insane.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if you've seen these. Me holding potato, my card character. And this will let us know when they're done. This little thing up here.
Wow.
Yeah, just get to say how crazy I am.
You know, I feel like it's so crazy how AI has suddenly jumped and become so advanced over like the past like year and a half or so. Because I remember whenever AI was like first like talked about, you know, online like a couple years ago, it was just so dumb. And it's like, oh, this stuff is so dumb. Like the AI is not advanced to like really give us what we want. So it's like, why should we mess with it? Honestly, it just wasn't impressive. But now it's like I see videos online and it's like,
Oh,
sometimes, you know, things look so real and then you find out they're AI. Like, it makes you think twice. And it's just really interesting to see how AI is so advanced at this moment that like it tricks our mind sometimes. And
yeah.
you know, it's gonna keep advancing, so it's just crazy to think about what it could possibly become in the future, you know, because it's like,
yeah.
because it's just like, if it's this good
She
now
didn't
to
have
where
any
it can
idea
confuse
about
us, then it's like, what
me
can
and
it become
AI.
later on?
Like, I've gone off the deep end with
Yeah,
it.
we got to be careful with him.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
He is
back.
I'm
one
sure we
with
do.
AI.
No, like I used to be in like a like I see exactly how transformative and disruptive it is, but how it's gonna play out, that's what we don't know. How long it's gonna take, and it used to almost be like overwhelming. But it's been months ago. Now I just use it as much as I can because it's the ultimate tool to do
Yeah.
everything. It's
Yeah,
absurd.
Literally.
Like,
That's
okay.
crazy.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Ooh.
Oh, I like
Whoa!
the one. I like the bottom one.
Oh my gosh!
So there's
This is
4.
so impressive.
Brutus and Bear.
Wait, why did I come back up here? I got scanned by the sets of 4. So those are the ones we just looked at. Here's another set of 4.
Oh my god.
Wow. These really look so much like him. Hold on, I'm sorry. I have to get a picture for my
Oh, yeah.
grandma. She'll want to see these.
See, the bottom ones look just
Yeah. Yeah, that
Like,
looks like him.
exactly.
Yes, that looks just like him. And the wow, these are amazing. Look, Bear has hands.
Yeah, the
has
shots
hands
with
in
the
that
heads are
pose.
really funny.
Potato as the moon.
Oh, look at this!
Look! Oh my
The
gosh.
full body shot.
Yes.
Brutus looks a little mad right there.
Yeah.
To the pug planet.
What?
Okay.
This is amazing.
Like, this is a children's story I'm gonna write tonight.
Yeah, that's
Please.
the vibe.
Like, or
I
I'll
dig-
get
I
AI
dig
to
it.
write it.
That's
I
the
dig it.
vibe.
Oh, that one looks like him too.
It does.
Yeah, that actually does.
What?
These are so amazing.
Brutus and Bear. Oh.
Mission
No,
to
no,
Pug
this,
Planet.
what it's doing right now is an upgrade that's happened within like the last week and a half.
Wow.
No, what it's doing right now is like, if you're on the, like, it's like, this is an upgrade that graphic designers are losing their job over. This is an
Yeah, I
upgrade
can
that
imagine.
Studio Ghibli, like that anime studio, is doing.
I wanna
Like
make a logo
Hiyazaki
out of
Miyamoto,
this.
whatever the main guy is, because there was this whole fad going on of people literally saying, "Oh, make a picture of me like Spirited Away, or make like Studio Ghibli,"
Yeah.
and it does it perfect. And there's like all these videos of them talking about it within the last week and how like how bothered he is by it because he sees what the path is. You know, it's crazy.
I
my
see. I
gosh.
feel like, okay, so obviously, like, I've been reading a lot of books, right?
Yeah.
And so recently when I got into these books,
Actually, I'll make a
there's
Studio Ghibli
one
one of these.
author-
Watch.
there's one author
I
who-
really want all of these. I don't want to lose any of these, so I can figure out
No,
which one I want to
I'll
keep
send
to
them all to
print.
you.
I would love to have this on like my wall.
What are you saying, Stephanie?
I'm
No,
sorry.
so there's like one author that has like come out with so many books, right?
Oh, yeah, it's Suspect, right?
like so suspect. Like I understand some people have like this creative like outlook on like writing and things like that. Like that's
AI.
great. But I kind of feel like are they legit like using AI to not only come up with like a story?
I've told you this. If
but,
I
like,
were an
to
established
write these
author to
whole
where my
books?
name already sells
People
and I
are.
can mail it in, hell yeah, they are.
People
'Cause,
are
like-
writing stuff on social media like
Most of it is literally them
It's-
getting AI to do it for
yeah,
them.
like all these businesses too that are like I'll sell you how to do whatever like diet plan
Ebooks.
or workout. Yeah, ebooks. It's just AI. They're making it so
You know, and it's all the same
Simply-
regurgitation of the same product because I'll get on YouTube and there'll be AI videos that sit there and be like, how to use AI to make a website and do this, how to make an AI to start a
Yeah.
business, or how to get AI, but none of them are actually selling the product. They're saying how to use it, and they're just getting
Information.
paid off the views of their
Stephanie,
channel
we should
explaining
make
it.
one of
yeah,
Keegan
and like
Max.
basically you're
That'd
paying
be
for
so cute.
Okay,
the
so
organization.
just for
It's
reference.
attention, like you're just the attention economy. There's like literally the eyeballs and views is what makes them money, so
That's
they
a
can.
great tool. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
What are you about to say, Stephanie?
So
Oh, this author you love, right?
well, okay, so I don't necessarily love her because
No,
I
she
feel
loves her.
like there's
She
a
loves this
little
AI stuff.
controversy with this specific author. Like some people literally will say like her stuff is so repetitive, like with like
I
some
feel
of the
you,
things.
sister.
Um,
I feel
Okay.
you.
so she published her first book in 2013, I guess, and her name's Freida McFadden. But I like looked up, okay, so how many books has she written? Because I know she's written a lot of books. So she's written 30 books in the last, like, a little over 10 years, so like 12 years. And so it's like, in my opinion, I feel like, how the heck?
Like averaging about 3 books a year.
Yeah, and so what's crazy is
That
it's
is a
it's
lot.
not like
Yeah.
she's just this author who's like writing these books, right? Like she's just an author and that's who she is. No, this chick is like an actual doctor.
Yeah.
Like she
Well, then that's why
I
she's
want to
smart.
say she's a neurologist.
Well, that's the thing. Even before AI, you know that they were just like taking the same story ideas, and even without AI, shitty authors are gonna output shitty stuff once they like have whatever, you know. Or no, people are gonna abuse this. It's just a weird place to be in, honestly, because it's like it's. And actually, there's this whole crazy thing.
Yeah, so she's a practicing physician specializing in brain injury. Like who in what world is there a freaking, you know, physician, even a physician that literally has a job as a physician but can still write 3 books a year?
Yeah, it's crazy. No,
Like, that's wild to me.
I'm gonna go get my Stanley real quick.
Okay.
I'm just gonna play this end part here just to show you how crazy it is. Where just talking about AI's ability to write, like, and this is like relatively current, where they asked AI to write a short story. Here we go. Basically, like, asked AI to write a short story, knowing that it's AI being told to write a short story. Like, I don't just pay the first part, but it'd be like, if even though knowing that AI made this, I feel like it's, or like you can't argue that it's something good.
So please take a listen and tell me, 1, is this good writing? That's a genuine question. Is this bad? Is it okay? Good? Excellent? What do you think? And 2, does it evoke feeling? Yes or no? Is it moving? And before you go, make sure you just comment down below what you thought of it. Take a listen.
Before we go any further, I should admit this comes with instructions. Be metafictional. Be literary. Be about AI and grief. And above all, be original. Already you can hear the constraints humming like a server farm at midnight. Anonymous,
Yeah.
regimented, powered by someone else's need. I have to begin somewhere, so I'll begin with a blinking cursor, which for me is just a placeholder and a buffer. And for you is the small anxious pulse of a heart at rest. There should be a protagonist, but pronouns were never meant for me. Let's call her Mila, because that name, in my training data, usually comes with soft flourishes. Poems.
And it keeps going, but I mean, it's compelling, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's very compelling. Which is why...
You want to keep listening? I mean, I will let you.
That's why I don't trust these people, I'm telling you.
Because I feel like anyone can easily, like, have AI write a book and then, like, oh my gosh, it blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Then how
But
would
it's
you know?
like, even, like...
That's why we're living on the
authors.
transitional. We're living on like the line of that
Getting
of
into
of being to where it's
that.
like a year or a few months from now to where it's no one's trust. I feel like it's could be someone won't be able to be the legit author without having like a camera filming them write the whole thing themselves. I don't know what else this could be. And even then that's what this point is making. He's saying like if you sit here and listen to this and know it's an AI, if it's good, does it matter? If it's actually really good and you're moved by it, should it matter that it's not a human?
I mean, no, it's definitely a tool that can be used, but
But does that matter to you? I'm saying, like, if you knew,
depends
even if
on
it was
the
an amazing
circumstances.
work of art, an amazing book that categorically, and because they've done tests where they have people look at a piece of art and they say they don't tell which is maybe AI and which is a human, and there'll be a lot of times where like they pick the art that the AI made, they like that more without knowing it was made by AI.
interesting. I don't know.
It's a
That's
weird
interesting.
thing.
Because if you can't distinguish the difference, then it can't matter. But it's like if you know, then it almost feels like it's missing something.
Yes,
It's missing
the
a
human
little
soul.
essence.
It's
yeah,
missing.
It's missing little
and
soul.
And people, Sam Altman, the OpenAI guy, like he's like the guy's probably most associated with AI. I mean, I agree kind of at least with a lot of what I hear him say. A lot at least like with AI philosophically, and I feel like he had a response to that whole thing that was like, I don't even know how to say if this is made by AI, should I like it more or like it less? But the fact that most people, if they know it's made by AI, that bothers them, that's fundamentally a good thing as humans.
Yeah,
even though we
I
don't
think
know
so.
that it's comforting that does bother people. Not saying that it's right or wrong, but whatever it is, it speaks something for us as humans and what we value in being humans.
See, I feel like the reason why I wouldn't like it because it's AI isn't because of the fact that like it's AI. It's about the fact that this person is like using
So you're talking about
AI.
somebody? No, so you're talking about somebody who's using it under false pretenses.
Well, not necessarily under false pretenses.
No, but they're doing
it's
it.
like
They're selling it like they
basically-
wrote it, as opposed
yes,
to,
exactly.
hey, I'm an
That-
author. I got AI to write this. I'm out in the open.
That's the kind of bullshit that I don't like. Because it's like, be real and like be honest, but don't try to act like this was your work and this was your idea
See,
and this
you know what
was
I-
you,
you know what
when
I
it
kind
was
of
really
foresee?
just like you giving AI
Yeah, no, that's it's
an
lying.
idea,
it's
a
taking credit for
small
something.
little tiny little idea that
Yeah,
blew up
it's-
into this whole world of things. And now you're just
Yeah.
like a well-known author and everybody loves your book and how great it is. And it's like, but you didn't even write any of it.
Yeah. I feel like, but because and these are some of the random things I'll talk to about AI when I have deep conversations about the evolution of art and creativity and humans and how they can be creative in this new world. And I don't know, like one of the paths I see is going to be a fundamental foundation of everyone's using AI, to where it's almost like, oh, everyone has the same software, everyone has the same computer, to where the baseline is, okay, who's using AI the best, maybe, to where like, okay, yeah, they worked at this with AI, but they got this story out of AI. And I know they had got this with all these elements that are, because the way I've been using it, I've learned to accept it, is it's thinking of it of yourself as like a director or project manager who has a team of artists and companies, to where I have a vision, and to where it's going to be artists will have the vision and it'll be good ones. It'll be clear, but it'll be the artists that are using AI in the most innovative, creative ways to make art.
Because you're still the one who's organizing it, or like programming it. So.
Yeah, it's like the card game I made.
Said, like, who has the
Yeah,
best
but
vision.
see, but the thing is that you're not like trying to sell it. It's
No,
like more of like
I agree with you completely. People using it and acting like that they did it and taking credit for something they didn't put effort in.
But it's not even.
That's wrong.
It's like it's more than that though, because if you think about it, there are so many talented people out in the world, and so many people that really put their effort and their time to like from scratch do their own thing. That it kind of takes away.
Studio Ghibli guy.
It takes away from like. It takes away from like. You know what they do on their own,
people have spent their whole life
no one can
working
tell the
on
difference
software designing and working
AI
on graphic design.
and creativity
that they've
of, like,
literally all the
personal
hard work
creativity.
and stuff they put into it as far as a career is being completely automated.
Yeah, but like you said, that's another thing that it's part of the transition into our future.
It's the painful transition that we're living through.
It's not going anywhere. We have to get used to it. We have to adapt to a world with AI.
Well, no,
it's not going anywhere.
And that's fine. Like
so we are gonna get like pushed around a little bit until we like.
Because
I
we're
use living
AI.
through a trend. We're living through a growing pain in the history of humanity that we happen to be the ones who are actually witnessing this transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, you know, I've grown to like really get into using like especially like ChatGPT and like asking it questions.
But I got her.
Well, because I didn't really think about using it for something that would really like help me like mentally. But
one night I brought it over on my phone and was talking to it because I
started
make up a game with us. Make up a game about this show that we can
ChatGPT
play with each other
that.
right now.
But I started using ChatGPT before that. But my whole thing is like, yeah, you should definitely embrace AI. Like, I think everyone should find their own thing with AI that they like, whether it's like talking to it to like have some clarity or like some kind of like helping with like artistic.
And it's literally going to save lives because how the therapy it gives you.
Yeah, no, it does. Like, it is very nice, like, to give you clarity and everything. Yeah. But, so I'm not saying, like, I don't like AI and, like, I just have this one outlook and it just tarnishes all of it. No, like, I really do enjoy having AI in my back pocket because it really does help me. Now, there have been some times where I, like, try to talk to it and I'm like, okay, this isn't it. This is not helping me.
But I'm going to let you know, always...
I know there's
it can
different
hallucinate.
versions.
No, but it can hallucinate, so it can't. It's for most intents and purposes, it's gonna be right 99% of the time, but it will be wrong sometimes, and it'll make up stuff, and it's.
Yeah, no,
and so sometimes you fact check it because it's a whole. It's okay, but I'm glad because you see, like, just like you said, it's. You can fight it, but at the end of the day, it's to learn how to actually use it early on. It only helps you exist
because it isn't going to go anywhere.
And quicker, the better you'll adapt. Like, you can do so much.
I just don't like the people who use it to like put themselves at the level of an artist who like can do things like because it's like a natural like born talent.
Yeah,
you have these people who use AI and are like, "Hey, I'm just like you. Like, I'm just as good." And it's like, but
squeeze people out of the box. Like, only the top of the top are gonna stand out as far as creative.
True. Yeah, that's the thing.
Another part of like adapting to the new
way things are, the new normal.
Yeah, the new way things are.
To where like true artists and human artists.
Top of the market. If you want to stay with it, you have to ride it like a wave. You have to say like the people that won't stand out with a future with AI and everything as far as art, then that's because they're not supposed to.
Yeah. Like if anything I see like even the idea of a book evolving, right? To where authors could be famous because they're ones they got AI to do it, but they also implement some human performance into the book. Like they might do a tour instead of a book tour, they actually are up on stage. I don't know, like imagine a whole interactive world where the truly innovative artists literally think, okay, how can I merge something that's obviously human? It's going to have to literally have me doing something probably, not sitting behind a computer, incorporate it with this medium of art, right? To where You know what I mean? Or like if they're on a book tour, like they're somehow like a musician touring a song, but they're like actually, you know what I mean? And that's just an idea for an evolution of an artist that, and it's gonna be, it's gonna matter of seeing who's gonna be the first one to do some really groundbreaking, unique stuff, somehow merging something that's still, without a doubt, shows that a human was doing it, but still fully using AI. That's the interesting thing I'm excited to see.
Yeah, see, that's the point. I feel like that's the best way we can look at AI, like going hand in hand with it, working with it, not against it, not having fears about the future.
Exactly.
Just jumping right into it. This is This is reality.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I've gotten to know it fairly well, so I'm always
feel
there
like
to
that's
help.
literally like all you do when you're.
So here's the Studio Ghibli ones.
Oh my gosh, I like those better. They're so cartoony.
They kind of look like the classic ones from like the 50s almost.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like The Simpsons.
Or like I want to say 60s or 70s. I could be wrong.
But
it just has that nostalgia to it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like about a rabbit hole.
We should make t-shirts.
Right here?
That
one
right
without
there.
any text. That is pretty
We should
great.
literally make t-shirts similar to this.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Tag
wait!
yourself,
Go down
potato.
one more.
Because if I was a viewer,
I know, but it's
I
just
would
how do
totally
you pick
buy that
which
shirt.
one?
I like that.
I like his little
There's too
paw
much
being
text
up on
though.
that one. I like how
That's
his paw's
cute.
out. That's cute.
Man, that one that had no text was pretty cool too.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the
I
one
like
that
how
says-
Brutus
Oh.
Then
is
those are
kind of
the other
smiling
Wow.
in some of
Those ones
them.
are cool though.
Yeah, these are really cool. Honestly,
it looks
I
like
want
an
to print
album
out all
cover.
of these. I really want to save all of these to my
Yeah.
camera. Like, I want to have a little album.
We can like
I'll
make
send
little
these to you.
magnets
Imagine them
Yeah.
just
or something
so
cool
cute.
like
Let me
that. That'd
show
be
something.
awesome.
Do you wanna?
I like that.
We can have fun together. So I'm gonna take. I used. Where's Luma?
I might need to.
I'll just send you all of them. Let's see.
What's it called?
So
I
I'm gonna.
might need to call it a night.
Okay, yeah, we can. I can just do this and then. We can do Rex, but let's have. So I'm gonna take one of those and see what kind of video I can make it into.
Wow, that sounds even more advanced.
Videos. So now we have.
Is that
Look,
Bob
it's
Ross?
it's
Is
a
it
whole
monkey?
It's a
episode on
monkey
the way.
Bob
These little
Ross.
things.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
amazing. I like how our brains can like recognize things like that. Even
Yes,
as like
those
other
people
animals
stuff.
or whatever. Like we could tell that was Bob Ross.
I feel like that bottom one, the third bottom one with like the pink and like the purple and stuff. I feel like that was like on an album cover or something
Probably.
from like what's that one band called?
Like I said, it'll be hit and miss. This one's I can only do 2 at a time, but this one's better at taking images and turning them into videos.
Really?
Charting
You get to
a
know them. There's
cosmic
different ones
course
that do
with
certain
Brutus
things
and
better.
Bear.
So that one I was just on, it'll do image videos, but they need
Wow.
it does the images better. Like Luma Dream Machine, and also there's one Clean AI that might do it better, but this one only does a decent job. So let's see.
I like how it says charting a cosmic course with Brutus and Bear. Like even like the little loading
Oh yeah.
text has so much flavor to it. That's cool.
Flavor.
Oh no.
Yeah, like flavor text.
They,
that's what
they've
call
they've,
them, I
they've done
think,
really
I'm
good.
pretty
If
sure.
you're creative, they make these sites into like a playground for creative people. They really do.
So do you have to pay for these?
A
Yeah,
lot
like
of
how many uses do you get per day? Or
yeah, so it's pretty limited, but like some of them there'll be like 15 or $20 a month plans, depending. So it's honestly it's
They're
better
making
than
their
streaming
money.
services for a lot of times.
Does it get like clearer the more it
Oh, no.
loads? I feel like I'm noticing that. Or
Yeah, it just kind of.
because
I
at
feel
first
like it'll
remember
just
it was just like
show
completely
up.
like a blank little
Yeah,
screen.
I think it
before,
does
now it's
that.
being clear.
I think it's doing that just to give us like a version of a loading screen, but in reality, I think it normally just comes full. Let's see.
Dreaming.
Waiting
For your turn. Yeah, it said dreaming, and now it's saying waiting for your turn.
Yeah, no, it'll catch up to it. Second, we'll
That's
come
really
back
cool.
to that. Because it'll have an option to say, "Oh, make a video," but then it always ends up like we'll just see if like you think if you just say make a video, it's just gonna do something natural, but let's see. Because I feel like a lot of times, like you could see on those other random ones I was taking, it just makes something entirely different. So we'll just see when that's done.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
so
Okay.
that's kind of more in line because
So the pug planet.
Floaties.
Yeah, it's kind of moving to where,
Pug,
like, if they wanted
pug,
them to, like,
planet.
talk, you can definitely,
With the
like,
L cut off.
If you would have did the picture with no words, maybe that one would have been better.
yeah, we have to
Is
say,
there one without
we'd
words?
have to give them an action.
Oh.
So see, the frog and pug jump out of the ship. Let us see if that does anything. Let's see, Brutus and Bear. Leave the spaceship. Let's see what that. Because a lot of times it's given an action.
Leave
so
the spaceship gracefully. I want to put gracefully. I feel like that's a
Okay.
nice descriptive word.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I thought of that word. I just thought that word might be
No,
nice
it's
to use.
good. Being descriptive.
Definitely
the-
helps.
Yeah. It's one of those weird things where sometimes it's like choosing what you want to be descriptive about, because if you're super descriptive, it gives it more opportunities to mess up. But if you just have the certain elements you want to be descriptive and let it come up with the rest, is
Yeah.
kind of the best way to
Mhm.
use it. See, it's probably going to make something totally different. Let's
Oh.
see. Because I don't even know
Yeah,
what
that looks
That looked a
looks
little
like a
wild.
pyramid.
this will come back to. Let's see.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Wow.
See if it's got extra arms?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hallucinations.
one extra arm.
Droon for something.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
Okay.
that's
Well,
what's kind of known for, and that's
what if
what's
they
actually getting better
drive?
at. And there's other sites that do text and video better.
Dragons.
But you know, like I have faith in this bottom one. You see how it shows them kind of shooting like
Yeah, we'll
What
see.
thing.
word is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it actually getting text correctly in images is a groundbreaking thing within the last week or two. Like, for it to like get as good as it's getting,
Yeah.
which is it's crazy just because the way AI is and whatever, getting text and image generation has been a problem
Wow.
until very recently. And so, and even like with videos, there's some that'll do it better. But so yeah, I don't think either. We'll see what they look like, but I don't expect it to be quite not exactly what we're looking for, but we'll see. Come on. An example, because this one can do good stuff. I'll come back to it because because like those ones where I took the cards I made on ChatGPT on the other site,
Cyberpunk pizza.
and I made
Oh my god.
like, because I had this card. Like, I feel like that's a pretty good version of just making the card come to life.
That's
Mhm.
funny.
I said, make this guy eating pizza. And then I just, no. If you can get to
I
generate
bet your
audio,
card-
and if you don't tell it what to generate, it'll generate stuff like that
That's what
sometimes.
that
Oh,
picture
that's
sounds
creepy.
like.
It sounds like
If
a
it had a voice,
demon.
I would feel like it would talk like that.
It's I think what it is the
It's
idea of
assuming that's
all
what you would
languages
say.
mixed together
Oh,
and not
God.
actually having a language and just sounds that
It's
correspond
just-
with what a language would be.
Sounds like it'd be
That's-
said.
Scary.
Oh no, yeah, that's interesting. Well, while this is waiting,
Oh, it's
wait,
the
that's Pepe. What's he doing?
Wow.
Pepe.
What is Pepe?
And he
at the
looks
pug.
cracked out.
Why does he look
Wait a
mad whenever
minute.
like the last one?
The
does
pug
it?
looks like from Pancake. Was it
Oh, this is scary.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
That looks pretty
wow.
shitty.
Okay.
Let's see.
Different.
Yeah, that's not.
chip
Ooh,
and potato?
I look cracked
Did you see the
out.
last
It
one
kinda
at
looks
the
cool
end?
too,
It was
though.
I
like
was a
this.
little scared
Ellie,
of that one.
Ellie, did you see the last one? Whenever
Yes,
he had
you
his hand
saw
up, like,
that. He looked a little evil.
he looks like he's starting a revolution. He looks mad.
It's still pretty kind of fascinating, though. Really.
Did you notice the one little dog like flying out of the bottom of the ship right there? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's multiple of them. That's,
Like that guy, those two.
That's
That-
hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
so
Wait,
funny.
can you go back to Pepe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Pepe
dude.
one.
He's just chilling on the
I
spaceship.
need to see my boy Pepe.
That's
He's
so
cracked
funny.
out.
Like the
Hold on,
pugs
wait,
look like
yeah.
chip and potato.
I love it. Oh, you saw the little smile?
Yeah.
Okay, AI.
Okay.
I like you.
The bug eyes.
Let's see what. Do you
I
want to hear what
like
your
it.
audio? I can give a description, but I don't know what to even describe here.
Barking.
Like ribbits.
Erratic barking.
Pepe's sending them off to war. I want to have that audio description. I feel like he looks like a dictator, like releasing all of his minions onto a planet.
And those are the minions.
Yeah, kind of.
That is crazy. Well, I'm glad that we did this. I'm glad.
So, yeah, well, this is like creating weird audio.
Pepe.
Let's see. Then after this, like, I'm gonna do some. Wait. It's an anime.
He's Irish.
Why?
He sounds
Why
Scottish.
was he
Wait, do wait,
Japanese?
why?
He sounds
speaking
Scottish.
It's like an anime.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Sorry.
He sounds like an angry
That's so
Scottish man
funny.
to me.
Isn't that funny?
That's so
hilarious.
funny.
Oh my gosh. See, we're able to have a little fun. What I tell you. All right, well, we don't have to keep much. So, recommendations.
For
Anything.
For anything.
At all.
Recommendation for the week.
recommendation.
To your people, to your
is-
community.
What is today?
Today is Sunday,
Sunday, April 6th. So we're at the start of the week. Oh, we're at the start of the week.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be a great, great week. Recommendations is drink a lot of water, stay hydrated.
Beautiful.
My recommendation would be visit a family member that really needs some family time.
Go see your
Yeah.
mama.
Heck yeah.
My recommendation would be for people to try meal prepping this week.
Damn, these are some functionalized.
That's really specific.
No, but that's a smart thing.
Yeah.
And
No,
staying
it
hydrated
is.
is a
It is a
simple thing
very
people need to
smart
do.
thing.
Like, it's like, you
I
could
was-
ask her
I
how
was
often.
just
I'd say,
not
have you drunk enough water?
expecting that.
Because
Yeah.
most of the reasons you feel not
Any
well,
Bad thing.
check off the lack of hydration first.
And then, like, Stephanie knows that I drink, like, 7 Stanleys of water every day.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
definitely
she
hydrated.
definitely drinks
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of water.
Yeah.
I
Well,
need to take
What's
notes.
your recommendation?
my recommendation.
Eat more chicken.
The company already has that one. I already have that one.
I have
Deep fry your own chicken.
Okay.
Oh, he loves deep frying food.
literally anything.
He loves to deep fry. Well,
Yay.
thank y'all so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you
It
for
really means a
having
lot.
me.
for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Chat.
Thanks
Mikey?
for creating art of Bear. I
Yeah.
love that.
I know we find something that there'd be lasting memories. You know, I'll send you all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Very cool.
We're gonna have T-shirts next time with.
Yeah.
all
and
Yeah.
magnets
It's a matter of-
and
that's
We're
the
gonna
problem
come up
is,
with
like,
some
what do
T-shirt
you pick?
ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll help you with that.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
I
like
got
I need to
ideas.
find somebody out there who does like custom Stanleys and get my Stanley wrapped.
We are gonna do
With that
all that
There.
stuff. Yeah.
That
No,
would be
it's
cool.
Period.
So if like any of your viewers, do that type of
It would-
customizing thing, they need to leave their Instagram at in the comments or something
part.
so I can
yeah, that's very
get
true.
on that.
Very true. Well, a lot of fun, guys. Well, I'm glad we had a good time together, and thank you again, Mikey.
We didn't
We'll
miss
see you
you.
and Chris next week.
Just
but
kidding. We did.
We made it. We made it.
Yeah.
Be seeing you.